So this will be the first boss fight.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine.
Alright, we're checking out an upcoming banger here today. In Meteorfall, Krumit's Tale. Has an amazing art style that's very reminiscent to like an Adventure Time or Rick and Morty, yada yada yada. So I believe it would have a really good appeal to a lot of people based on the art style alone. And the deck building itself is actually quite fun. So, let's get to it here as soon as possible. I believe this releases on November 6th. I'll have all the information down below in the description. So, I've already done the tutorial. I'm not a master at the game, but I kind of know what it's kind of going for here. Bruno the Brave. As you can see right now with my first run, I almost unlocked the Captain's Cutlass. And obviously, more runs will give you better rewards, better cards to have a possibly an easier time. So it's kind of like, you know, your basic roguelike progression type of game. The first place we're checking out is going to be the filthy Goblin Town. The Goblins are a tragic, filthy race, doomed by their stench to live as outcasts forever shunned. I wonder if they can smell each other. Krumit. And the game also has a lot of, like, you know, self-aware humor as well, so it's really good as long as you just pay attention to what's written and stuff like that. So, here we got the Goblins. Really nothing really too special about them. However, whenever you click on an enemy, you want to see what type of abilities they have. So for instance, these boys over here, they have the ambush, which means that they will always attack first. This guy's very perky apparently as well. So, we can just go in there and fight them, lose HP, but you want to get yourself situated. That's where all these cards come into play. This will be your deck essentially, and you can use them in any order you want, as long as you see them. You can also get rid of them for heals and also for money, which you could then use to buy other cards on the table whenever you want. I don't think we need to worry too much about this, so let me sell this one off here for 1 gold. It would also give me 2 HP if we were lacking in HP. And over here it'll tell you what card is coming up next, so you can kind of strategize based on that too. I'll buy the shield here for now.
A new toy.
And we have a special ability whenever we have a shield card or we purchase one, we also get a 2 HP passive heal. So let's fight our first Goblin here. And in order to mitigate the damage, I'm going to go ahead and put this up. It won't mitigate it completely. If this was a 3 in defense and he hits us for 3, we would parry, he'd be stunned, he wouldn't be able to attack next turn, which is very good for enemies that attack first at all times. So here we'll take 1 damage, but that's fine. And now, this should kill him. Get that attack in there. First Gobloid is now down. And I like how everything just kind of drops into place, and you can kind of strategize based on how the map or the table's laid out for you. So it's just really, really fun once especially get the hang of it here. And I'm not no pro, but after like 2 runs, I was like, okay, I kind of get this. So we also have a heal over here coming up. Let's just go ahead and fight our next dude here.
Hit it.
And we'll definitely use our chainmail. We'll take at least 1 damage, but we'll kill him, get a little bit of extra money, and then make a decision based on what we want to do here. So we're up to 2 gold. We also have the bucket coming up, which gives us 1 extra defense as well. I would like to show off the parry things, so here's what I'm thinking we do. I don't... Alright, let me buy this.
A new toy.
That'll also give us max HP again. I'm also going to go ahead and sell off this bad boy here. So we have 1 gold, and now we can purchase the bucket helm.
What a find.
And now we are 3, right? So I wanted to show off the parry mechanic here. So let's go and fight you, for instance. And if we activate both of these, we have 3 defense. He's attacking for 3. So now, we take no damage, we parry instantly, and he's stunned for the next turn. So it's very useful for enemies that always attack first if you kind of match up that defense with their attack.
The wisdom.
And you saw we got a couple of extra gems there based on whatever was available still, either in our hand or in the table itself. Our max deck size goes up by 2. Reward, and then the unused item bonus that I talked about.
Will be
And then you get your rewards after every single fight as well. So we got Taunt. Shuffle non-enemy tiles into the deck and reduce your cost by 1. Defeat 3 enemies to recharge. And again, I don't know the meta just yet, so I'm not sure what's good, what I should build my deck around. So at this point, I'm going to pick whatever just sounds good to me at the time. That could be kind of useful with the boss fight. It's an expensive card, but definitely can see the value, especially go in there with full HP, a 10 attack, and also a stun. Could be very useful. I'm going to pick that one up.
Wisely.
And then you get a little bit of a perk that carries over throughout the entire run itself. You know what? Let me go with starting off with money, though. Why not? And we got the Dank Forest coming up next. The forest is truly the dankest, yet it doesn't seem to face the war bears and their brutal barbarians. Barbarians. Okay, so we got our 2 gold right there based on that. And we got a couple of these dudes. Let's see, you guys have blitz as well. So annoying that everybody has blitz. So it's only going to be for 2 damage though, right? Yes. So you know what? We got that 2 gold at the start. Let's make use of it already. Buy this. And we got ourselves a couple of parries going forward, at least for 2 extra fights. So we'll equip this. We get our parry.
Deflected.
He's stunned. And now, kill him. So as long as we keep ourselves properly equipped, most of these blitzes won't really be a big problem for us. At least for 2 fights. And there is another at least another armor up there. So if we could buy that next, which we have enough for, the barbarian showed up as well. Let's go and purchase that. Equip it. Let's get rid of these 2 dudes, and then we'll probably deal with the barbarian once we have a little bit extra cash. Might be able to sacrifice a couple of equipment here and there as well, too. And that's not really a boss. It's more of a mini-boss, but really nothing too strong just yet. The next dungeon is the one that really deals with your first boss, who is the guy who wrecked me in my virgin run. Got to him, I thought I had him, and then he just made the best comeback of all time. So, 2 dudes, we still got another sword coming up right here as well. What's your deal? Special power? Nothing really, but apparently defend 4 armor. So we would want to have something that hits you hard enough, so in case you want to start defending, we could actually break through the shields, right? So I'm thinking buying at least the sword for now.
Finders keepers.
I'm also going to sell this sword.
Sweet relief.
The slam attack showing up here too. In battle, deal damage equal to your current health if your health is full. I mean, we could use that right now to get rid of that barbarian one go, I would imagine. We just need to get a bit of extra gold. So, you know what? I'm going to sell the HP. I don't think we need it, really.
Sweet relief.
And let's try this out. Let's see if this works.
What a find.
Buy this, and let's come up to this barbarian here. So, oh, I'm surprised that most of the times these require a weapon to be equipped. This one does not. So just straight up use it. Yo! Slam is the boy! Slam is the boy! Didn't have to deal with him whatsoever. Alright. I'm kind of glad I picked that up. We'll see if we could utilize it for the boss fight for sure. At this point, just leave everything in the field, get extra gems, so you guys shouldn't really be a problem for me. And by not using that card, I'm hoping to get a couple of extra points for it too. Yeah, we got gems for it too. Perfect. Alright, so that was the second one. Increase of 2. 20 reward, and this time unused bonus went up to 30. Which, you know, obviously the first dungeon didn't really go that high because I was trying to use things to kind of show off how the system worked out. Mint candies, alright. So plate helm, when you activate this, deactivate any active weapons. Sure, I'll pick up this plate helm.
Choose wisely.
Deal 1 additional damage to a stunned enemy. Which could be good. I mean, if we have this brawler ability and we get to the boss fight, we use that stun hammer, assuming we line it up properly. He'll be stunned, and then I'm not sure how long he'll be stunned for, but then our oncoming attacks will do 1 extra damage every single time afterwards. I love the idea of poison, though. I'm not sure how useful it'll be in our setup, but I'll give it a try. So this will be the first boss fight.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Before we get to that, though, we have room for 1 more card. What the hell is this? In battle, replace enemy's current action with sleep. Range deals 2 piercing damage to target. And this is actually really good for the bonies coming up. Let's go back
Onwards.
and go off to this dungeon here. And hopefully, we're successful. And we can continue. If not, I hope I've given you an idea how the game plays out. If you guys are enjoying it, let me know. Come back and do a couple more runs, especially with having to explain too many things now. And this is what I meant about this guy. Kalakas gains 1 armor whenever you slay another enemy in his dungeon. So right now he starts off with no armor, I believe. But every single time you kill somebody, he'll gain 1 armor. And the problem is that I believe he shows up towards the end, so you have to eventually either sacrifice your cards or kill a couple of his boys along the way. There's kind of like no ifs or ups about it. He's gonna have some armor by the time you get to him, I imagine. So, let's see here. I'm gonna say, well, at least we have the slam card already, so we're gonna save that for him. And you guys, what do you guys have?
Let it.
You have no blitz, thankfully. So, you'll do 2 damage, meaning we can parry and take no damage here for a while, so we have the 2 gold that we start off with. Let's buy chainmail. And whether we want to or not, we're gonna have to kill a couple of these boys. So, Put that up.
Parry.
He'll be stunned for 1 turn, so I don't think we'll lose any HP for this fight. Because he's going to be stunned for this turn, and then we kill him on that one. Perfect. Yeah. So 1 chainmail blip alone is enough to take care of at least one of the regular skeletons. Now, there's going to be armored skeletons, which I'll show off once they pop into the table right here. So we'll definitely keep that one over there. And as long as we keep drawing some armor after 2 fights, we should be good. And he's dead. Here's the armor dude coming up. This guy basically shows up at the start of combat with 2 armor, which is kind of what the boss will show up with, based on how many of these guys you kill beforehand. Oh, the boss is coming up already. He is random then. You know what? The first time I got to this dungeon, he was like literally one of the last ones. I had to kill like at least 3 of the non-armored skeletons and 2 of the armored skeletons. So I'm glad we got him early. So he only starts off with 3. This is very useful. I think we might be able to beat him. Let's buy this now. How does this work? I've never used this before. Oh, we actually pierce through the armor. Yeah, it does have piercing. I can use this over and over. Yo, my boy. The crossbow's the real MVP. All right, let's try it.
Will you triumph?
He's sleeping to begin with, which is always good. So, deal 10 damage equal to your HP. If your HP is full, he also will get stunned. So that's the upside here. We won't have to use this chainmail anytime soon. So, stun his ass. 7. It's gonna be 7. We do 2. Oh man, we need how many? 4 rounds at least? If I had a weapon. Okay. That's fine. He's gonna be attacking now for 5. We got 7. Right? And then he dies now. Got him.
Serves them right.
Now I'm pretty sure the dungeon isn't over until you actually clear the entire thing. But we got the boss fight out of the way now, so this gives us a bit more maneuverability room. The only problem is now we have all these armored dudes here lining up. But at this point, let's see, 2 armor, right? We can't do any more parries as well, is the only other concern. Let's sell off 1 sword for now.
Sweet relief.
Get some gold. You block for 5, right? When you use this, you lose 1 gold. I won't have any gold. What happens if I don't have any gold? I can't use it? You probably can't use it if you have no gold, I imagine. So,
Sweet relief.
let's do that. When you activate, deactivate any active weapons. You know what?
What a find.
Buy that. And deal with one of these guys now. So, that should be a parry.
A parry.
And it seems that at least for one of these fights, we're gonna have to use 2 of those. But this will give us a little bit of extra cash. And if we get rid of the armor guys first, I think it might be overall a lot easier. And this is it. So we got 5 more dudes left on the map here. No more cards showing up. The thing is now, do we have enough to survive the onslaught? So, I think we do. Let's go with armor because we still have that shield. So that'll block it. Right at the shield down, but at least he's stunned for another extra turn after this one. So we're gonna be down to 7. Out the way. Now, we could sell some cards for HP. There is that as well. When you block with this item, you lose 1 gold. So, you know what? This doesn't have a blip, I just realized. So I could use this infinite times as long as we have gold. Let's buy this now.
What luck.
And we'll sell off
To your
you for now. Alright, let's take you on here.
2 arms.
You'll do 2. So we got 1 gold, so we can definitely use this one at least for one of these. So this will be attack, parry,
Well parried.
and we shouldn't lose any HP whatsoever from this fight.
The strength.
And we got the gold again, so we can use that one more time. Perfect. So we could go through all the skeleton regular fights without using that, and the only thing we have to worry about then would be this fight over here, which I believe we should have enough HP to still deal with. And we'll have at least 1 parry going in, I'm pretty sure. So activate that now. This is a really good combination. Surprisingly good, especially towards the end after that freaking boss fight. We had to spend a lot of items for. Plus, we got the poison effect. It finally triggered. Nailed it. All right. For a second there, the butthole was a little bit puckered up, but we got through it. First boss fight down on video. I'm excited. First time I fought him, I got wrecked. Not this time. There you guys have it. I'm going to wrap it up here for this one. This is Meteorfall, Krumit's Tale. If you guys enjoy it, want to see a bit more, let me know in the comments and leave me a thumbs up. Comes out on November 6th. All the information will be down below. I will catch you next time.